6 feet, 6 pack, 6 figures, sixth sense. For the feminine, I write, neat in the waist, cute in the face, seasoned with grace. I continue. The sensical, nonsensical wisdom of societal norms, I write. Selection, connection. How about just go within and begin there? Let us begin. It's November the 13th, the year 2025. The time, 12:33 a.m. This video, Cicada Songs, on its face serves up to us cicada with 2 different cycles. One 13-year cycle breaks down to the number 4, or the 17th year cycle breaks down to the number 8. Numerologists, it's all yours. I continue. Here in North America, they tend to make annual appearances. And of course, whether it be the 13-year cycled or 17, both somehow are represented among this grandiose chorus. Let's continue. I hear this. Oh, don't you know that's the sound of a man working on a chain gang? Yeah, yeah. That's the sound of a man working on a chain gang. Yeah, yeah. I know. It is my intention to tread water, stay above, but I'm giving you what I got. Thank you, Sam Cooke. Chain Gang, 1960. I continue. The cicada. Unless you're waiting on the delicacy thereof, or to observe the preservation of so many numbered, or its unique sound, or its appearance. The cicada are often overlooked or just simply tolerated. I continue. So whichever the case, on your own dime, take time to realize any spiritual significance that they may somehow impact toward your inward journey forward. I wrote. I continue. This is HypeCentral.org, here to educate, inspire, and for observational purposes only, esoteric in nature. I continue. A song. These are the words I wrote down. At night, when you turn off all the lights, there's no place that you can hide. No. The rhythm is going to get you. In bed, throw the covers on your head. You pretend like you're dead. But I know it. The rhythm is going to get you. I continue. No way you can fight it every day. But no matter what you say, you know it. The rhythm is going to get you. No clue of what's happening to you. And before the night is through, oh baby, the rhythm is going to get you. Thank you, Gloria Estefan. 1987. Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine. Rhythm. For this definition of rhythm, I wrote these words. The measured flow of word and or phrases in verse or in prose. Prose. I continue. Speaking of verse, from the Message Bible, Isaiah 53. These are the words I wrote down. Off to the side first, for whatever reason, I wrote Ace of Swords. And the date is 11/11/25. It goes like this from the Message Bible. Who hath believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of the dry ground. He hath no form nor comeliness. Sidebar, comeliness, void of attraction or pleasing appearance or of societal standards. For example, 6 feet, 6-pack, 6 figures, sixth sense, neat in the waist, cute in the face, seasoned with grape. Y'all got me. He hath no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces before him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Sidebar, stopping right there. Esteemed was not held in great honor. In fact, just the opposite. Deemed less than. I continue. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. We esteemed him stricken. We esteemed him smitten and afflicted. But he was wounded. Stopping right there, wounded. Can someone think this out? Wounded, warrior, anyone? I continue. Wounded for our transgression. Stop. Full stop. Transgression. Actions that go against the law. That go against rule. That go against code of conduct, including spiritual laws. I continue. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. I'm not even going there. Ain't enough time. I'm gonna move on. Here we go. From the Message Bible, I go to John chapter 5. And off to the side, I write these words. To the magician of some sort, a wannabe leader by hook or crook! Exclamation point. I continue. Verily, verily, as it begins, or truly, truly, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, that same one is a thief, is a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd. For me, the door, I wrote off to the side. It deems proper access. And then I wrote, I can hear Unique saying, 10 toes down. I continue. He that entereth in by the door is the shepherd. of the sheep. To him the porter openeth. Stopping right there. Porter. The first thing that jumped in my mind is the Most High, the Lord God Almighty, his ministering angels, his agents, and so on and so forth. These are they that openeth to the proper shepherd. Let me quit. Go, Charles. Keep on. The porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice. And he calleth his own sheep by name. Stop, full stop. When I got to that point, this is what I saw. The proper shepherd that entered rightly over the sheepfold, looking out. He knows them by name because Martha, I got you. Hey, Brian, I got the news. We're working on it behind the scenes. Sarah, don't say another word. Don't send another text. We own it. Y'all hear me? I'm moving on. And he calleth his own sheep by name and leadeth them out. Stop. Full stop. The Lord of hosts is he. For he came to set the captive free. And it says here, he leadeth them out. All right, it's early. Keep it down, Charles. Keep it down. And when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him. That reeks of leadership to me. He's sending them out, but he go out first. I don't know. Anybody else getting this with me? And the sheep follow him. The shepherd that entered the door rightly, 10 toes down. Porters opening up door after door after door. I continue. For they, the sheep, know his voice, and a stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him. For they know not the voice of a stranger. And right there, the passage of 23rd Psalm came to mind when you have an opportunity to read it. These are the words I wrote down next. Shepherd, leader, who guides, who protects, who cares for a flock. And then I wrote down the word wolf. I don't know. What should I say about the wolf? What should I say? Wolf. Cloaked in sheep clothing, I wrote down, and feigned new. I continue. Resist the devil, I wrote, and he will flee from you. I'm almost finished. Hang in there. 1 Corinthians chapter 5, again from the Message Bible. Off to the side, I wrote these words. A knight, a page, or a sheep. I continue. Now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, and then I print it with something new, with something strange, with something foreign. For me, that's what the tongues represent. What shall it profit you? Except I shall speak to you either by revelations, or by knowledge, or by prophesying, or by doctrine, and even things without life-giving sound, whether piped or harped. And I put cicada in parentheses, except they give a distinction in the sounds how shall it be known what is piped or what is harped? In other words, if a trumpeter, the siren call, gives an uncertain sound, who shall prepare themselves for battle? The last chapter from the Message Bible is Ezekiel chapter 2. This is what I wrote. This is the message of God, the Master. They, or these, are a defiant bunch. Whether or not they will listen, whether or not they will forbear, at least they'll know that a prophet has been here. Ashe. Prophet. These are the words I wrote down. Prophetess, priest, oracle, seer, manifestations of God, dictations, earth angel, light warriors, high priest, priestess, terrified. I'm closing with these words. Back to Gloria Estefan's song, The Rhythm Is Gonna Get You. The original title for that song was this: The Boogeyman Is Gonna Get You. And the only reason why she didn't hold the title to that song is she didn't want to scare the children. Didn't want to scare the children. Boogeyman. Old hag. Anyone? This is Charles. We are Hype Central. The Lord God is moving for those that are awaiting his arrival. The best is yet to come. All others, you have been told. Thank you for stopping by.